What's going on, guys? 420 Gaming here, and welcome to my Kerbal Space Program tutorial on how to dock. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we're just making sure everything's copacetic and getting ready to launch. We want to check the asparagus staging and make sure that the fuel lines are in correctly, and then we go through this real quick, a sped up time here, just so that you can see me getting into orbit. So I make my rotation almost right away to the east, and we set up a maneuver node here once we get high enough. Alright, so once we get up high enough to a good altitude here, we're going to get ourselves in a circularized orbit, and then we'll go from there. So the next thing you're going to want to do is click on the space station and set it as your target. And then we're going to add a maneuver node. So you want to add your node pretty much just anywhere, because this is going to take a lot of screwing around with to get right. So you just want to go out prograde until you get an intercept, which is the orange one. And you're going to go over to it with the mouse and you're going to press square, and that'll bring up the information and keep it up there while you play around with it. So that's going to help you a lot towards trying to get a good intercept. So we're going to speed it up right here so you can see just how long it took me. It wasn't quick. It never is. This is one of the hardest parts because you want to get an intercept that's, you know, around 5 kilometers away or less. So I think we ended up settling around 7 here, and we just went for our burn. So you want to take it really easy on this intercept burn. You want to go all the way down until you're near the end, and then just give it a very little bit of throttle and get that burn right into the zone. Alright, so once you've made your intercept burn and you have a good intercept, you're going to want to fast travel over to that node, maybe just right ahead of it. And you're going to want to bleed off any of that excess speed. So to do that, you'll already be on your target. So you're on targeting mode. You're going to want to go over to retrograde on the left hand side in the SAS there, and you're going to want to put it on retrograde and give it a bunch of throttle until you get your meters per second down to 0. So once you've done that, you're going to want to flip it around and hit target mode again, and you're going to want to give it some throttle again, and that'll go towards it. So now you're at 0 speed relative to the space station, and then you're going to have to get towards it because you're still 7 meters away from it. So we can start to see it up ahead. So here you want to be real careful and keep it under 2 meters per second or 3 meters per second, especially when you're this close. You don't want to go right into it and nail it. So yeah, that's really important. So once you get up to the craft that you want to dock to, you want to click on the docking port and set as target. You also want to quick save. That's something that's pretty important. So you'll see in this next clip I had to speed it up just to show you that it took me a really long time. It's going to take a while to get used to the controls. It's a little hard at first, but I've pretty much got it down now. But as you can just see, you can really spin out like crazy if you don't have it right on perfect. So we're just going to line it up here the best we can, and we go off again to the left. So finally we pull it all together and we get it super lined up here, and we finally get it. So guys, hope this video helps. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time here on 420 Gaming.